You're in a fast-paced, dynamic industry, global gaming industry, and your role as Senior Director of Strategic Accounts, you're operating in 16 countries worldwide, developing games and software within those countries. So
this program was really, which I embraced really. It was more focusing on me, who I am, discovering myself. I think that, in when you as a person, you live, you're moving around, and you're living your life, and sometimes you just don't take time maybe just to reflect on yourself, or maybe ask questions, where is this certain behavior or these things coming from? And I think this program definitely was beneficial for me, and I'm almost saying that therapeutical for me,
right.
just to stop, to look back, just to look, where I'm coming from, and where I am right now, and definitely, where I'm going to go. So definitely.
Yeah, fantastic. And talk to me a little bit then around what some of the learnings are that you've taken from the program, some personal learnings.
Definitely. Well, I was really, I mean, again, you feel sometimes your strength. You know that in some things you are good, some things you are not so good. But what benefited me was that taking this 360 and um, discovering, let's say, or highlighting my seven strengths. Some of them were like, I was like, yeah, duh, it makes sense. But some of them were, I didn't know that, that it is so much. And maybe some of the strengths where you maybe thought maybe you have or you need to have, you said, well, they are not so there. You're bubbling under. And it was definitely kind of like an eye opener, and putting on the paper saying, okay, this is who my strengths are. This is where naturally that's who I am. And it's definitely, learning on that, and taking that throughout the program. It just definitely helped me to also define at the end, maybe what I want to do, or where my energizers are, because sometimes I was focusing on some of the activities, or some of this, let's say, um, strength, which are energy drainers, but I felt that I need to do them because of the certain reasons. But this definitely helped me. It's like, well, let's me focus better on my strength, and the others will come up.
Great. And we talked a lot in the past around, you had this focus and this drive to really lead on that whole strategic
Correct.
strategic element, which is important to an extent. But what was your learnings around that?
I mean, this is exactly. I mean, that's at the very beginning where we talked about that my career aspiration. It was always. I mean, first of all, I like strategies, but and that's, I felt that, I want to go this way. I need to focus on this way in order to maybe to progress in my career, in order to be benefit, or to benefit my team, or benefit my customer. But throughout this process, it's just really as a discovery. I said, well, at the end, was saying that, well, yes, it is something that maybe I like, but it still requires a lot of energy from me. But there are definitely some strengths which I should and maybe have to focus, which will benefit not just me, but also my team, my company, my customer, benefit more than me focusing on maybe on some of the, I would say, maybe call it wrong strength. Strategic thinking is important. It is important in my job, and I think in general, it's important to have a better vision or higher vision and look at the things. But it's just definitely something that I will work on, I will focus on, but that would be not necessarily my primary focus.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, it's something that's important. You recognize that it's something that you can do, but going through the process, you actually learned that you brought other strengths into your role. And those strengths were around the ability to build strategic relationships. So really lean on that relationship focus of yours, but also to work with customers to solve complex problems. And that was a learning that you got out of this program, wasn't it? That, you were leading and putting a lot of that focus on that strategic element, but actually there were other strengths that you could rely on that would actually deliver even better results.
Correct. I mean, that's what my strengths are, like common sense, relationship building, compassion, collaboration, emotional maybe control, but also self-improvement and goal achievement. So it's just really those things where I maybe see clearer that these are definitely something that contribute to my enjoyment to work with the customers, to work on the maybe complex and challenging projects, to work with team, encourage team, maybe also develop team, and coming to I would say satisfied solution for both customer and the company and my team. So strategic element is still there, but it's not definitely
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, it was the people element that you were
Yeah,
able to recognize. Actually, it's about working with the people, which is great. And also, you got the resilience as well. So when it comes to complex problems, you've also got resilience as a strength,
right.
and that resilience, you can really lean on, which is
Which
great. Which is
which
great.
surprised me a little bit because
Yeah,
I know that sometimes maybe I'm not resilient, but again, that's maybe this program where I said before that some things that you do without realizing that you have done it or
yeah,
you have this strength, but you're focusing maybe more of a on the negative side because again, I cannot be 100% resilient. I mean, who can be 100% in
yeah,
a certain area? But what sticks out is always or sticks in your memory is that actually maybe the negative part that I
yeah.
wasn't resilient or wasn't maybe patient, but the other ones pushed away. So it was a bit surprise for me, but I'm glad that I have that and I know that what I have.
Yeah, now you can lean on it and draw on it because it is there, and it's something that does energize you, which is really good.
Right.
So great learnings that you had for yourself going through the program. What's been the impact then in how you work with your team?
Well, I mean, for me, it is again because the program is more focused on me. It's just to strengthen me, and I definitely see that I feel more confident. I feel more confident maybe in the discussions. I feel more confident in making certain decisions. I know one of my strengths is collaboration, and I love collaboration. But maybe I know that sometimes I go in the overdrive and some of the decisions or discussions are dragged out. So I feel that by going through this program, realizing these things, I'm more aware that I could go overdrive. So I'm more aware of that. Okay, now certain decisions could be made, or I don't have to involve so many people. I just need so much information in order to make a decision. So I think it's definitely benefits me as a person, more confident, but definitely the team that team could focus on certain things,
Right.
and definitely it benefits the company. So I hope so that
Right. Yeah. And how would you say it has helped the company? How is that helping the company? How does it help the business?
uh, well, I think that it's because of this let's say decision process and it's shortened. Definitely, can move forward faster with the projects or
Right.
certain initiatives. Or maybe even stop certain initiatives. So it's definitely more efficient, and I feel like it's more efficient
Right.
work and my contribution to the company's success.